Hello and welcome to my channel. For those of y'all who don't know me, I'm a personal trainer and yoga instructor, and I come on here to do athletic hauls and reviews. If y'all like these types of videos, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so that y'all won't miss any of my videos in the future. So today is all about Lazuli label. If y'all have not watched my previous videos from Lazuli label, make sure to watch this as well if y'all are interested in more of an in-depth review. Today's video is going to be all about Lazuli's second V2 version 2 launch, and I won't be going in depth about the version 1s. I will be mentioning them in this video, but if y'all want more of an in-depth video of the version 1s, make sure to check the previous video out. And as always, a short disclaimer, my measurements are also in the description down below, so make sure to check that out as well to see how these pieces fit on my body as I'm speaking about it today. Also, one last thing is that I want to thank y'all so much for the continuous support. We have reached 5K subscribers here on this channel, so thank y'all so much for y'all's support. Truly appreciate it. Also, I am very happy to announce that I have a code with Lazuli now that y'all can get 10% off. So if y'all like to shop Lazuli, make sure to use the code so that y'all can get a discount and can buy these pieces that I am reviewing today. And so much more, because they have so many cute outfits. Like, their tops are really cute. I have not snagged those yet, but I do have the BBL jacket, which I highly recommend as well. So today I'm going to be talking about their V2 launch. This is going to be their shorts, V2 shorts, bikers, and then this is going to be their signature leggings. So I snagged the colors that are most similar to what I have owned before. I went ahead and snagged the lightest color. Looks like a cooling eucalyptus aloe color green. And I also got a similar color to what I purchased before. This is considered a gray, but now looking at it in person, honestly, and now having these pieces side to side, is it just me? Does this legging look more green to y'all? I feel like this is more of like an army green charcoal versus like a straight up charcoal gray. I think this is more of a green tone gray now that I've looked at it in person. Before bringing my version 1 pieces, I wanted to go in depth with these a little bit more, and then we can finally compare the version 1 versus the version 2s. Bikers are gonna be really similar, but I've noticed already off the bat in comparison to version 1 and version 2, the booty scrunch pouch is not as pronounced as I have seen before. So y'all can see the pouch is not sticking out. It's more of like a flatter pouch, if that makes any sense, but it still has that same contour detail underneath the booty. The only now difference is that the contouring is not as pronounced as version 1. It is definitely more discreet. It's still there, but it's gonna be more on the discreet side, which I kind of like, because not every day I want to wear something that looks super BBL'd. So I really like that. The material is very stretchy, like in version 1. I love that the waistband is very nice. And also the material of the actual shorts is also really nice and stretchy. So I love that. I'm actually curious to see. I don't think this is sheer from what I see right here, but I am curious to see, because this is the lightest one, the lightest color of their V2 launch. I want to see if this is sheer. So this is going to be the bikers, just a standard length. I love bikers because they really enhance your booty, but as always, bikers, y'all can roll them up a little bit so that y'all can get a little bit more of a cuffing underneath that booty. The second one is going to be their OG leggings. This one is very similar to the bikers in that the only thing that's really different is the length, obviously, and then we also do have the same discreet contour. It is there, but it's not as heavily pronounced as the version 1. So we have still the contour lining that is the same as the bikers. So it goes down the side and then underneath the booty right here in the back, and the front is the same, where it also has a contour in the front that wraps around all the way to the booty. I will say this is pretty much the same material as the bikers. The only main difference is, again, the length. One thing that I did notice that is different from version 1 is that the version 2 does not have a contour on the bottom like version 1 does. So I'm actually interested to see the difference. And it's just like a straight legging without any contour. It's literally, the contour just literally wraps around on the top portion and on the sides, exactly where the shorts are, but there is no difference in terms of the bottom portion. It's just like the shorts lengthened longer without any contour on the bottom. We have the version 1 OG BBL seamless leggings. I don't think it's called BBL seamless leggings, but it's just from the internet. The viral name has become BBL seamless. But this one, as y'all can tell, this is version 1. So as y'all can tell, the booty scrunch is definitely more heavily pronounced. And then we have the contour on the bottom as well, in addition to the top, same contour. And as y'all can tell, the contour is way more pronounced. It's way more not discreet, right? It's more attentive here and it draws a lot of attention, to be completely honest. And then on the side of the bottom of the cap, there is more of that contour ribbing as well. Versus now, y'all can see there is no contour ribbing here. So main difference there. And the version 2, definitely the same lining here, but it's just like a different contour. So version 2, version 1, very heavily contoured, the more discreet contour. Even though there is a contour, it's not as bumpy and really coming out there. And this is version 1, so y'all can definitely see the little bottoms are kind of contoured and shriveled looking, hence the contour, heavy contour. In version 2, not so heavily contoured. The bottom is just like a traditional leggings where it's not shriveled up and it's just a straight cut legging here. This is version 1, one of the lightest colors I own from version 1. Again, same idea here as the version 1 leggings, exact same contour, really heavy contouring, ribbing on the front and the back. Same exact lining though of the contour in version 1, version 2. Just the material slightly different with the ribbing a little bit more heavily more pronounced. And also look at this booty pouch. Like it is so intense compared to version 2. Version 2, the booty pouch is not as pronounced now that y'all see side to side, not as intense. Not as intense of a booty scrunch for version 2. And one of the main differences I've also noticed now is that the lining of the waistband is slightly different. So y'all notice there's kind of more of a tapered style lining here versus the front piece. There is no tapered, slanted, diagonal line. So there's a difference there in the waistband. Also, these are both size smalls, and I've noticed that the waistband is slightly different in the length, and overall, the length or how big the leggings are pretty significant. I think the version 1 has definitely more of a sucked in feel than version 2. So version 2 definitely appears to be a little bit more bigger, and it's a little bigger, and it's also a little more less contoured. I don't know, it's just, I think it's a different way of contouring, but y'all can definitely tell with the size. Even though these are both size smalls, they're slightly different in terms of how it's gonna feel on the body and the sucked in feeling. Now in version 1 and 2 for the leggings, same thing. The length of the sizing is different as well in the leggings, so it's also still pretty different in terms of sizing, even though it is size small for both of them. Y'all can definitely tell. Same story with the leggings. The version 1 is definitely smaller because of the contour, my guess is, and version 2 is a little bit more bigger overall because there's less contouring. So y'all can definitely tell there is a difference in the contouring. So I'm actually excited to see the differences between how it looks on the body, because I really love version 1. And now seeing it side to side, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like version 2, but we're about to find out. So just got on version 2. I absolutely have to say, number one thing, quality, quality, quality. Lazuli label always does a great job in quality, so absolutely 10 out of 10 for quality. I love the discreet logo that they always have. Same as version 1, same exact positioning in the logo. Now the main difference that everyone's curious about is the contouring. So this is gonna be the discreet contouring. I feel like y'all can't really see the discreet contouring unless y'all really look close. Like unless I come up here and I literally show y'all where the lines are. But honestly, from afar, I feel like the lines are not very noticeable here. And in the back, this is where everyone's curious. The back, I feel like the contouring's right here. And everyone in the last video kept saying to pull it up a little bit more. And I have been, but I don't want to pull it up too much to a point where like my butt cracks are very in there with the booty scrunch. But this is how it looks with the contouring really just down below the booty. This is supposedly the quote unquote booty pouch, which they no longer have the booty pouch, so it's not really the same thing anymore. But I definitely still see that the glutes are still enhanced because of the contouring on the bottom here. So overall, Lazuli label still does an amazing job, chef's kiss, in terms of how the booty looks. Never disappoints in quality, but I will say compared to version 1, the material feels thicker. The material is still very high quality, so I love that. But I just feel like this material is more warming. It's very thick, so I don't really prefer to wear this material in the summertime, but definitely for like fall, winter, definitely love the material for that. Overall, really love it. I do still think that this is not a charcoal. It definitely looks like a green, and I wore a green I wore a green bra today because I wanted to make my point that this is more of a green tone than anything. It is gray, but definitely it's a little bit ambiguous what kind of gray it is. I think it's just more of a green tone gray. That's just maybe I'm just colorblind, I don't know. But we're about to do a squat test to see how seamless this is real quick. All right, so the squat test, the only thing I really noticed was this little gaping in the back. If y'all can see that, or during the squat, hopefully y'all saw a little bit of a movement or a gaping here. So that's the main thing I saw here in the leggings, only con. Everything else, I don't feel anything moving. Just this weird gaping a little bit in the back on the top part as I'm squatting down right here. This is where I notice a little bit of a weird feeling. It comes also when I'm bending down in a RDL, so definitely a little bit of a space here. It's not the worst thing I felt, but the good thing is that the leggings do not roll down. So that is the number 1 thing. Also, I am 5'6", so the length hits my ankles perfectly. It's no extra, no shorter, no longer, just hits my ankles perfectly for someone who is 5'6". Just got on the Bikers. I'm still kind of fiddling around with it because I feel like there is definitely some extra fabric lying around. If y'all can see, there is some like weird extra fabric here. It is size small. It's supposed to be my true to size, especially if I want something more sucked in. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think that the version 1 or the version 2 is giving more of a lift? I definitely feel like the discreetness of the shorts is definitely good in some aspects. I like that it's not like super like bam in your face. But also I feel like it's not as good as version 1. Maybe it's just me. I feel like this color is really pretty, but also I just feel like it's not bad. I do like it, but it's just comparing them side by side. I just feel like I like version 1 better. I don't really like this like weird gaping, like in the leggings, this weird gaping feeling. And I don't like this extra fabric that is just like sticking around. So because y'all know I'm unsponsored, I'm not being paid by the brands to say anything. It's just like weird. There's just like extra fabric. If y'all can see that, it's just like really just, I don't know, I don't like it. And I try to pull it up as far as I can. If I pull it up too much, it's gonna come up on my torso, on my boobs. I'm just like, oh, I don't wanna do that. So what do y'all think? I think it's not bad. The tummy control is definitely there. It's just this weird gaping, like I've described before, that appears in the squat test. Overall, it's kind of the same thing, but definitely if I had to choose between the two, especially in the bikers, the leggings, I actually really like the length of the leggings and how the leggings feel. But in terms of the bikers, I'm actually more of a fan of version 1 than I am version 2. That's just me though. So overall, what I think about the V2 launch, absolutely love it. But if I had to choose between the two, I would grab the leggings more than I will do the shorts. For some reason, the V1 shorts is definitely better in my opinion. I just feel like the V2 is not really my thing, especially probably because it's just a little bit thicker and I wouldn't see myself wearing this in the summertime. I don't like that this material is just a little bit thicker than the V1s. It's just a little bit different. It feels warming. And although I do love the color and how the contour is, comparing them, I just have to go with version 1. For the leggings though, I do really like version 1 and version 2, so I definitely snag the leggings. But again, that is just my opinion as a personal trainer if I would wear this for a workout. All right, well that is it for this video today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if y'all enjoyed watching it. And until my next one, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Have a great day, y'all.